What do you think? Do you know this Farad fellow?
I certainly do know this jackal. He's a stain on the honor of the guard. Just this morning, I gave him leave to attend to some family matters. He was supposed to be traveling to Castle Rock. As soon as we're done here, I'll go after the miscreant and commit him to trial.
Wait. There might be more traitors among your knights. Let me bring Farad to heel.
Yes. What you're saying is reasonable. I'll write a warrant for the arrest of Farad. Act in my name, please. But I must warn you, many of the knights of Castle Rock swore allegiance to Farad, and not the crown. Be prepared for a melee. You're still here. Any questions?
Where should I look for Castle Rock?
Easy. Pass through these gates and head down Floster Road, south. Past the second guide stealer, you'll find a bridge across the River Atra. Castle Rock is just beyond.
I cannot wait to cross swords with that wretch.
I'll await your report by guard headquarters. Now make haste.
Hello there! Can I have a few words with you?
What do you want?
I can see you're a capable sort, and I bet you aren't afraid of getting in a pickle from time to time. I'm a wanderer, just like you. Gee, how rude. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Dwayne. I'm a famous treasure hunter. Everyone's heard of me.
Well, I haven't heard of you.
That's because I'm a wanderer, as I said. I come from Mercelin. I've been plenty of places. Visiting the elves in Marion, sailing to Port Le Grand on a leer.
And what does the famous treasure hunter need from me?
It involves treasure, naturally. I know of a find that will make us both rich. After we fight a vicious monster for it, I mean. I discovered a cache of valuables, you see. A precious amulet and a pile of gold. But evil is a Logi, and his gifts as well. I was on my knees, gathering the gold into a sack, when a monster crawled out of the dark and took a piece out of my leg. I had to flee. I got away with my life and not much else. Now here's what I'm offering. Bring me the amulet, and I'll pay 5,000 coin for it. Quite a windfall, isn't it? Dwayne, the treasure hunter, knows where the money's at. Get me? How's the treasure hunting going? Have you defeated the monster and secured my precious amulet?
Not yet.
Well, let's hope the beast doesn't decide to eat it. Or whatever it is they do with treasure, those crazy nocturnal corpse eaters.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry. Order of the Royal Counselor. But why? All I want is to buy food. No entry for your kind. But how could this be? My money is as good as anyone else's. You have the plague, so your money has the plague. Now move. Please. I have a wife and children. I have a family too. They live right over there. Now scram.
Stop, you stupid lump of clay. Did you just break the press again? Yes, you broke it again with your huge, stupid hands. Breaking an oak lever is nothing for you.
Here's your cane, Jackard.
What am I gonna do with that? Do I look like I can carry an iron cane around all day? I've been using a special ointment to soothe my leg. I'm waiting for it to kick in right now. Get it? Kick in? Ha! That piece of iron is for the press that prints the clay tablets. The old one's broken. Be a dear. Help me with the rest. You'll see the groove from the cane right away. When the work starts up again, I'll make you golems like you've never seen.
The cane is the answer. Come on, you brainless clay statue, get to work. That cane's made of iron. It won't break or bend.
Yes! Now we can finally get to work. Our warehouse is full of blank golems because we weren't producing any command tablets.
These golems are for sale, right?
Of course, whether it's for spinning an elevator wheel, printing tablets, or for war. Any purpose you can think of. I told you, you'll know the correct groove if you just look for it. That's how things work around here. You insert the cane in the right place, and we can go into full production again. Here, take this tablet from our newest batch and head over to the elevator. Lita's been complaining that her golem's tablet is almost worn out.
I must have had sap tattooed on my forehead at some point and just forgot.
There's something in it for you too, friend, and what if the elevator does break down? What are you gonna do? Run around the hills on foot? That would take much longer.
How are things, brother? Could be better. What with the war in Lorien, that blasted mob seized the port. The borders are closed now. That's bad, I imagine. The worst thing is, my wife somehow heard about that whatever it's called. You know, that ridiculous black menace all the idiots believe in these days. The Blight? Yeah. What a convenient excuse. Why clean the house when we'll die of the Blight anyway? Why do we need a third child when the Blight might claim us tomorrow?
Women. They believe every kind of twaddle. My wife's no better.
You're telling me, brother. I wish they'd just forget all about it.
Hello.
How are things, brother?
Could be better. What with the war in Lorien, that blasted mob seized the port. The borders are closed now. That bad.
By the ninth element?
What mage? Did you find something suspicious?
That's just the thing. I haven't. I've performed rituals. I've engaged the aspect of a mystical vision. I've summoned a lesser spirit of stone. The spirit and I sniffed every inch of ground in and around the camp. There was nothing. Not a thing. No swamp curses, no necromantic plague, no putrefying pollen. Nothing. Why are you commoners bothering the mages? His wisdom, Archmage Cathorn himself summoned me all the way from Elir. And now what? It was nothing but a waste of time.
Who are you, by the way?
I am Remedius, senior healing mage of the Royal Mage Order. Strange you've never heard of me. Whom do I have the honor of addressing?
I am Ivor, Prince Adrian's envoy. I'm here to investigate the Montpatrie disaster.
Well, I have something to relate to the prince's envoy. The famous writer Flavius was spotted wandering around the ruins near here. Or so I was told. He's been struck by a very peculiar disease of the spirit. If I had the time, I'd search for him myself. But I do not. If you find Flavius, pray escort him to the magistrate. I will pay the sick fellow a visit as soon as I can.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. 1 cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children get it all.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Mercia gave us shelter, as well as all her bread.
But that bread ran out 3 days ago.
Where is Servan? Where could he have gone? Ugh, those guards. Indecent sons of wenches, the lot of them. What are they thinking? As if we don't need them to keep order. Imagine if King Maximus could see this. Were it up to me, they'd all be condemned to a life of hard labor. Bandits and guards alike. What do you want? Directions to the old outpost? Arek, damn that blasted thing!
Could be. The cursing is unnecessary, though.
I have good reason to curse. The brigands from the old outpost haven't let us use Rickville Road for 2 whole months. We pay them a toll which gets higher and higher every day. We complain to the town guards, but the thieves haven't shifted an inch. My brother Servan decided to go negotiate with them. He said he'd try and drive down the price, so that we simple peasants could use the road once more and bring our goods to market.
And then?
Nothing. Servan is gone. Disappeared for good. He might be dead by now, who knows? I wish someone would tell me his fate before I lose my mind with grief. I still hope to see him alive, but who knows what those wretches did with him. Oh! Where is Servan? Where could he have gone?
Where are you going? Who taught you to drive, Loggy? Huh? Where are you going? I'm rolling along and you're rooted to the spot. Watch your tongue, pigsty. Don't be a smartass. Go back to Floster with your wisecracks. You just crossed the line, lout. And you're itching for a punch in the face. You knocked down my men. And I'll give them another knock if I have to, you mangy rooster. How dare you speak to a merchant of the First Guild like that? Oh, I dare. This is my city, and I'll drive as I see fit. Now hold on right there. The captain of the guard will teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
I know siegecraft. I've served both as a foot soldier and an infantryman.
There's one noble lord here, Farad. He's hiring crossbowmen right now.
I don't know anything about crossbows, but how long does it take to learn?
Quite a while, unfortunately. If you try to learn quickly, he'll be no crossbowman. Just a danger to your fellow man.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
A crusade against the elves? Sounds curious. I don't know much of anything about the tactics they used.
A new tablet for my golem. What a great gift. Could it be that someone helped Jackard with his precious press? High time, I say.
Jackard says that this one will last longer.
Oh, he's an expert at making promises. He promised ages ago to mark which end goes into the golem. Yeah, I know it can only go two ways, but it never seems to work until my third try.
Do you want me to help you?
No, never mind. I'd better do it myself. Extra sturdy or not, these tablets are still quite fragile. Actually, I believe I'll wait for the current one to wear out completely, since now I have a spare. Go wherever you want. Up, down. That's it, actually. For the savior of Nostria, the ride is free.
Tell me, I know siegecraft. I've served both as a foot soldier and an infantryman.
There's one noble lord here, Farad. He's hiring crossbowmen right now.
I don't know anything about crossbows, but how long does it take?
What happened to the kid?
Look, man, don't patronize me. I can do this. I just need to collect myself first and... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm a loser. A nothing. A slug.
What's this you're cooking? With a dash of self-accusation and a spoonful of despair?
Damn it. I was planning to marry her and settle down, build a cozy house, have some kids, but that misbegotten goat Cleaver kidnapped my love, Marlena. He says I'm a service gang 3 more years before he'll allow me to retire.
That's a tough break. How do you intend to rescue your betrothed?
I've been thinking on the problem through the night. Maybe I'll sit down in this very puddle to think more clearly.
Cleaver is a daring fellow. I think you'd best have a palaver rather than try and teach him a lesson.
But you don't know Cleaver. If I defy him, he'll gut me on the spot and feed me to the pigs. Yes, I'm gonna sit here and think on this a while longer. But you're right. I need to do something. Must do something. I'll just get up on my feet and... Yes, that's the first thing.
I'd have climbed down there and slit their throats long ago. We've been told to observe, so we're observing. Yeah. Well, I feel sorry for those lumberjacks. We've been told to sit here, so we're sitting here. Sitting here, staring. Call it a nice rest. I've done this before.
beauty of beauties. You've stolen my heart. Would you like to go for a walk?
A walk? Well, I love going for walks, especially on horseback.
On horseback? That can easily be arranged.
What are you doing here? Why are the floors still dirty?
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
So how much is there? Be out of fresh water soon. Where is Eugene?
People in the lower town are uneasy.
So how much is there? Will it last a week?
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Nostria? Three fools from Gloucester who can't share a ball of yarn.
Worry not.
Ball was 3, and then
won't harm the wares. Feel free.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf. Greetings, wanderer.
Greetings to you too, my good man. Do you know what is producing those chilling howls from the ruins? I spent the night here, and that awful wailing had my teeth chattering until the dawn.
Eliu only knows. 6 months now, this evil spirit has made the place its home. It groans, it wails, and gnashes its teeth every night. No sensible person would go anywhere near. Only some grub.
I saw a nimble young girl there this morning. She climbed the wall, peeked inside, then jumped down and ran off.
A slender little thing scales walls like a cat? I know her. She's Gint's daughter Ada, a restless girl who hops from rock to rock like a mountain goat. Eliu be praised, they finally found a way to rein her in. She's employed at the Golem workshop now. I need to get going now. Good luck on your journey.
Same to you. Goodbye.
The cane is the answer. Come on, you brainless place that you get the word. That cane's be fine. The cane is the answer. Come on, you...
The bandits have gotten way too cocky. Nothing here. A treasure without an owner, which probably means a trap. If I'm going to risk it, I need to find a way to unlock this. There's a lantern over there. I wonder why. Here's an odd-looking stone, different from its brothers. The stones are vibrating. Something's shifting in the ruins.
My amulet. Give it to me.
So you're the monster from the ruins, huh? I was expecting a savage ghoul. Looks like that's not happening.
I never got to grow up. Kidnapper took my brother and me. Took us away and robbed and killed us. I drove him away and hid the amulet. Now give it back!
I'm not going to give it back just yet either.
Robert, the big man, he grabbed us. Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me? Find him yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now. It's so cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find him. Must have my revenge. Give the amulet back.
Later. First, I need to make sense of this whole story.
It's so cold here. Cannot leave.
Good day to you.
A fine day to you, too. There are ruins nearby just before the bridge. Have you ever been inside?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Do you know anyone who frequents that place? Or perhaps someone I could ask?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
What's her name? Where is she from? What does she look like?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you.
Have you found the girl?
Not yet. I'm still looking.
Then there's something else you need to know.
What is it?
Don't go into those ruins. They reek of death.
place that you get, don't worry. That came to me line. It won't break.
What do you need?
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Are you Ada?
Yeah?
I've heard you're as nimble as a cat and enjoy climbing high places. If that's true, there's something I need you to do.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
Try to remember. The ruins by the bridge. You were there yesterday. You must have gone there many times. Have you seen anything unusual?
Me? No, I haven't. Not yesterday.
Do try to remember, girl. A person's life may depend on what you say. Tell me what you saw.
It's been so long. It was about, half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I think Prim, the captain of the guards, should hear this. Tell him your story, and we'll punish the evildoer.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go. I'll meet you at Prim's. I promise. Go on ahead and I'll catch up. I'm a fast walker.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
I'm from Rickville.
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Prim, 6 months ago this girl witnessed a crime. Ada, be brave now. Tell us what you saw.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries. Really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
And?
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jackard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Al the Atrocious? Cutter?
He introduced himself as Dwayne. Says he's a famous treasure hunter. You can find him loitering around Market Square.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jackard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard?
I'm from Rickville, eager to uphold law and order.
You?
From the lower town. Cutter's gone. Where else could I go?
Enough. What about you, lad?
I'm from the Foster Guard.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of Knox? Armored head to toe, sword in hand, the whole bit. Just like a knight.
I'm so hungry, I find a food.
It's so cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find him. The amulet. My mother's amulet.
Yes, yes. Here it is. The very one. It's yours again.
Thank you. Has the thief been punished?
He's in prison. He'll be executed for his many crimes. I'm sure Prim won't let us down.
I can sense it. He's scared. He is suffering. Good. There's nothing for me to guard anymore. I'll come with you.
All right. At least Kira's in good hands now.
Nothing here.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
You have no idea what we've been through. No entry.
You saved me. I will personally deliver the chicks to the Citadel tomorrow.
Hey, heard the new joke about the savior of... was, you will have 3.
The new recruits, huh? Enough. What about you, lad?
Bandit.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf.
Have you come for Malena? Really? When I saw her tied up, let's just say it made me keenly aware of my own captivity.
You look free as a magpie to me.
Ugh, you're as simple as Cleaver. He also thinks imprisoning someone is simply a matter of tying them up. Well, two simpletons are bound to see eye to eye. But remember, Marlena isn't the only one who's lost her freedom.
Do you have anything else to say other than hurling insults?
If I regain my freedom, I'll be able to do many things. For you, for me, for Marlena too. But I cannot succeed alone. I must deliver Bludgeon's rendezvous invitation. Everything has been prepared at the Bandit Sanctuary. Food, beverages, a warm velvety blanket. I warned everyone to stay away. But delivering the invitation to the only one I hold in awe and dread, I fear that is beyond me.
Now I understand you even less. Who is it that frightens you so?
Madame de Guienne. She has a salon in Marcella. Do you know it?
Impressive den you got.
Man is the hardest toil around.
Be on your way.
Be on your way.
Cleaver, right? You and I need to talk.
You're a brave one to come traipsing in here. What do you want?
Let the girl go at once, or the trouble you're looking for will find you.
Trouble, huh? How so?
That's just the kind of person I am. Wherever I go, trouble's not far behind.
Ha! I see you mean business, not like that milksop brand. Come then, show me what you're made of. Why do you shrink away?
Seen your kind in a while.
Why do you shrink away? Come to me and we'll settle this. Scared, are you?
Have you seen Bonnie trying to send someone to dig Yen in her place?
Where do we go next?
Damned if I know. We're out of luck no matter where we go. Cedric drove them all away, the brute.
Who is he, anyway?
Jin's sidekick. Small potatoes, though. His gang doesn't even have a proper name. And look at him go. Now he's the one in charge.
Say, what do you think about joining him? Lady Luck seems to have taken a shine to that one. We'll do some real robbing and live like kings.
Are you crazy? Bludgeon's gonna put a price on his head any day now. Tenebras or his lackeys will pay him a little visit, and that'll be the end of Cedric. Might as well start carving the headstone now.
Then we better stay where we are. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Where is my weapon?
I've taken on worse. Vincent is late.
I can't wait. While you're here trading stolen goods, they're destroying our lands.
Sadie, why can't you understand? I'm completely on your side. You're Bludgeon's friend, and he would never leave his friends behind. If Vincent is late, we'll help you some other way.
I need people. Some tough fellows capable of running through the woods.
Piece of cake.
And Hey, you. Can you shoot a bow?
Who are you?
I'm Sadie. They call me Bloody for a reason.
I've heard about you before. Well, you going to cut me up now?
The guys and I, we kill people, yes. But only those who deserve it, despite what others say. Only scum of all kinds. Do you see that black spot nearby, as if something was burned? It's hardly the first village to be left looking like that. Thanks to those enlightened ones. Hardly anyone out of all the centurions, archmages, and kings know the truth. Those ghouls enchant and kidnap people. Everywhere they go to perform their dark magic rituals, they bring death. We hunt them and avenge all of the kidnapped and murdered victims. And our land. Join my squad.
I was hired by the prince. Next time, maybe.
You want a piece of this?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? After that chick debacle, I was forced to flee the city. I planned to lay low in Parnak for a while. But there's some sort of plague going on. Then I tried my luck with the refugees, but they've got their own troubles. They're no fun anyway. Now I'm stuck with these shag rags. Fist made me his errand boy, rubbing some crud on the skins, like some lowly apprentice. This is all your fault.
Sorry, pal. You should have been more cooperative. I lied about being sorry.
It's a frost guard with a lot of you.
I've heard you're a marksman among marksmen.
So?
I got a job for you. You ain't no village simpleton.
Yeah? Want me to knock someone off?
That too. 1 month from now, a city official will be riding out of Floster. He'll have some tax papers with him. Snuff the official, burn the papers.
Who's the client?
Bludgeon. That's all you need to know.
What's the pay?
The usual. You know Bludgeon pays fair. Well?
I'll have to think about it.
If you hear about the Mage Factory goods, I'm afraid I can't help you. That's it. The store's closed for good. You can thank the King's sorcerers for that. If you hear about the Mage Factory goods, I'm afraid I can't help you.
You troll tit. I'll make a necklace of your teeth when I get my hands on you. Just wait and see. You troll tit. I'll make a necklace of your teeth.
Hello. Where do we go next?
Damned if I know. We're out of luck no matter where we go. Cedric drove them all away.
All right. Why are you so frightened of de Guillaume?
Do you know her? Her salon for aristocrats. The dirty secrets concealed in its luxuries would make you choke to hear them. I myself saw too much. So De Guillen sent me into Bludgeon's service. Just handed me over, as if loaning him a shovel or a fry pan. And now it seems Cleaver is planning to put Marlena in the service of that serpent.
Those salon loungers in the capital were never the most respectable crowd. But I wonder what those layabouts have to do with a cutthroat like Cleaver.
Trust me, there's worse than that. With her connections, De Guillen can get away with anything. But this wagging tongue of mine has already said too much. This line of talk is much too dangerous for me and my loved ones.
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for the whole town.
I'll never ever forgive myself.
Did you see Mercia?
How could I be so careless?
Yes.
Mother dear, I'm so thankful you're not here to witness. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm acting foolish. Everyone's grief-stricken, but I can't.
What happened to you?
Same as everyone else. Was born in the mage factory. We used broken golems as toys and played hide-and-seek in the mine shafts. My mother used to read me miners' tales at bedtime. And I lost her book.
At the mage factory?
No. I definitely had it with me for most of the journey. I must have dropped it somewhere nearby. I'm so worried my mother's tales will be lost forever while I wait to regain my strength here.
You see Mercia handing out bread? Yes. Why didn't you go get some?
I can wait. I ate a whole bowl of soup last time. There's even a cabbage stalk left. What about you?
Go on then. What are you standing here for? What?
Freshest bread in town. Don't be shy. Eat to your heart's content, friends. Come over here, Norman.
Hey! Why did he get such a big piece? I want some!
They're at it again. Calm down. Do you want them to keep treating us like pigs? We're still human beings. No one's taken that from us yet. Got it?
Oh.
Refugees. It's like I'm fighting in a war again.
Why did you...
Say, do you need help fixing your house? I don't suppose you have a weepy roof, a slouching porch, a listless chimney? There's nothing I can't tighten, replace, or patch up.
By Eliu. I would hire you, but I have no place to call my own, neither here nor anywhere else in the royal lands. I'm sorry.
There's life for you. The best artisans in Nostria are stuck here with nothing to do. Hands worth their weight in gold, and nothing to show but a rumble in their stomachs. How can the king not see this?
Why did you...
Years. Trolls utters 8 long years.
People were uprooted. They lost everything.
8 years I've spent fine-tuning Nostria's champion battle golems. 8 years, I say. Before Montpetrie, I used to work at the Illyrian Mage Factory. Everybody knew Master Harvey could build a golem with his eyes closed. And now I, a master craftsman, mind you, have been rejected by Jacket's crew. I'm forbidden to work with their primitive clay monstrosities. The disaster made them doubt our craftsmanship. This is indeed the time of the serpent, the hour of venom and whip.
Did you come from the capital? Finally, they've thought of us. Creator be praised. Have you brought food?
I don't have food at the moment, no. Are you in charge here?
I'm Norman, a worker from the foundry. I'm in charge here, after a fashion.
Prince Adrian sent me. He'd like to know what happened at the Mage Factory. You were there, weren't you?
What's this? Another interrogation? I'm not telling you anything. If you refuse to listen to me, you can go to hell.
I don't know who you talked to before, but tell me what you know, and I'll be on my way.
Forget it. Look at us. Just yesterday, the people I brought here were the Mage Factory's finest artisans, and now everyone's avoiding them like a contagious disease. They've been left to starve outside the city walls. There's an official decree against letting them in. There's no way to get through to you, is there, you bastards? And since we're getting nothing from you except beatings, you'll get nothing from us either.
Surely we can come to some kind of arrangement. What is it you want?
Listen, I am not a proud man, but I am troubled by this rank injustice. Help our camp. Please, talk to Mercia over there. She knows what to do, but she's having a hard time handling it all on her own. Help my people, and I'll help you. I'll tell you all I know. What is it now? If you don't have time for our predicament, I don't have time for your questions.
What is it, Goof? Didn't you get any bread?
Right you are. I'm starving.
Wait.
Well, hello there. What brings you this way?
I'm investigating the Montpatrie disaster. You're a refugee, aren't you?
And what of it? I've got nothing to tell. I was away from the mage factory that night, on personal business. I was on my way back when I saw everyone fleeing as if from a forest fire. Well, I went with them, and I got in over my head. Now they avoid me like a two-headed leper. I should have made for Floster right away and told no one I was at Montpatrie.
I want to hear about events at the mage factory, not your personal regrets.
Norman's who you should talk to about this disaster of yours. He led them out, so he's the one they all listen to. The others might keep their tongues, but not that eager fool. He'll tell you everything.
Yes? How can I help?
Your guests refuse to speak to me unless I help feed the camp. Norman told me you have an idea how that can be done.
My brother has a farm over in Rickville. His name's Garrick. He's a proper farmer, hardworking and thrifty. He could help us. I can't make the journey on my own. I'm afraid to travel on the highway. There are bandits everywhere, both around here and over at the old outpost. I can see that murderous brigands don't frighten you. Give a message to my brother. That's all I ask.
It's a long journey. But when I'm next in Rickville, I surely will.
Wait. Why go so far out of your way? I have a better idea.
Tell me. It might prove useful.
On the journey here, we came to an understanding with a well-respected countryman. His name is Bludgeon. He promised to get us food some days ago. But Bludgeon has yet to send anything, despite living right at the bottom of the hill. If you could have a word with him and find out what's taking so long, I'll reward you. I'll find something, I promise.
What does that mean, Goof? Do you know who he is, at least?
Sure I do. He's a very respectable fella. The whole of Floster Road belongs to him.
That man is a brigand, a thief, and a murderer. He adopted my father and never gave him back. How could you even be on speaking terms with someone like that?
What do you suggest? That we sit here and quietly wait for death? There's not to eat, and nobody gives a damn about us. Bludgeon, on the other hand, offered us a job.
What kind of job? Goof, you need to straighten out that melon you're using for a head.
Don't you fret about it, Mother dear. If my agreement with Bludgeon comes through, everything will be all right.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm so hungry, I'd fight a wolf for a piece of raw meat. One cauldron a day for the whole camp, and the women and children.
That was uncalled for, brother. At least we're all alive. Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
I don't see.
Strange to see so many undead roaming around in the light of day.
what do we do now?
How am I supposed to?
You're the leader. You still have it, right?
The old one's dead. The mana.
Hey, what's your name? Can you tell me what happened here?
Damned if I know. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. We were trying to get this ancient piece of stone working again. We re-etched the levitation sigils, reversed the charge on the amalgam.
I don't understand any part of what you're saying. Tell me about the undead already.
Anyway, the water must flow, so we went through the protocol step by step. The final directive was to replace the energy crystal. That's when all this started, when we plugged the crystal into its slot. Next thing you know, the undead were stumbling about everywhere. They were after the crystal. The workmen scattered and took cover wherever they could. And now the crystal's gone. I think the undead took it back to their graveyard. But I'm not setting foot in there. So don't ask. We really must find that crystal, or the city's going to run out of water.
I told you my godmother wasn't lying about the undead. Calm down, Deli.
Nobody's chasing us. They're all back at the cemetery. Once Far and Kudlay mend the cart, we'll continue our journey.
Continue with what? Are you going to pull the cart? Because the horse has fled.
Ugh, you've always had a poisoned tongue. Far is going to bring a horse from the village.
Hey, Far, go get a horse. And make sure the skeletons don't eat you.
How much mana does it contain? That's one precious piece of glass.
Hey, dead man. Never mind the sneaking about. Are you the keeper of this place?
I am the guardian of this cemetery. I watch over the dead. My name is Sir Valiant.
Then you can answer for your fellows. Why did you attack the aqueduct?
In the gray world of the afterlife, the world's light shines no more. It was devoured somehow by something that is not death. The dead were terrified there, in the cold and the dark, and enraged by this great crime. That is why they sought the crystal.
With all due respect, Sir Knight, the world's light is right there in the sky. That's no answer.
There used to be a mourner's statue here. It guarded the world of the living from those forbidden to pass, but an unworthy one came. A thief called Garrett. He removed the soul seal. Then I could hold back the dead no more. They broke loose and stole the crystal, and now they feed upon it.
What are we to do now?
If you return the soul seal, I shall resume my vigil and keep the dead in their rightful domain. But if you return the crystal to its former place, the dead warriors will rise again.
The soul seal will likely resurface in Marcellus sooner or later. But where? I should investigate this iniquitous den.
I don't get it. Why aren't you enjoying your final rest?
I used to be in the guard. I swore allegiance to the crown. That year, the king went on a crusade, and I stayed back at the capital. I longed to see my son, who was about to be born. But as ill luck would have it, a sorcerer found a way to control the troll hordes. Suddenly, they started raiding the suburbs of Marcella. I was killed in that battle. I died as a knight. Now I continue my service to atone for not following my king.
What are you doing?
The dwarves brought our wood.
I left the winter.
We're not gonna freeze after all.
I had been considering quietly pulling up the thickets from the woods.
I envy you. You'll be your own master. No commander breathing down your neck, no rules. Sing when you want, sleep when you want, play the flute when you want. And that Marcellan heat. I've forgotten what real heat is like. Not the feeble warmth of a campfire or hearth. And that
What are you doing?
Dwarves brought our wood. At last.
We're not gonna freeze after all.
I had been considering quietly pulling up the thickets from the woods fence. Disturbing.
I see you helped the lumberjacks get their shipments moving again. Commendable. The prince did right to release you. What else? Was I not clear? The prince has granted you your freedom.
What do I need guards for?
What will I tell the prince if you decide to run away or if wolves devour you? Since people abandoned their homes and livestock in the Albion Highlands, wolves have run rampant in the area. Strangely aggressive beasts, too. As Prince Adrian wishes to see you with all your limbs in place, I must do my best to secure your arrival at Marcella. Be off already. Why are you still here? Can't bear to leave. Aren't you sick of lingering around here? Aren't you sick of...
The dwarves brought our wood. At last.
We're not gonna freeze after all.
I had been considering quietly pulling up the thickets from the woods fence.
What forest is complete without miracles? It's a miracle I met you. Thanks for helping us, human.
Let the blood of the guilty spill and flow, but innocent.
To take this road to Riggern would be suicide.
I've taken on